urbanism was a topic of discussion on Winter Hill last week. The name refers to short-term, low-cost improvements that begin to transform a city's streetscape. It all begins with community members brainstorming and a little elbow grease. Our Brendan Donahue brings us more.
About 50 residents recently took part in a meeting in the shell of a new Winter Hill business to share ideas and brainstorm a vision for the future of Broadway. The City of Somerville brought in a Better Block to help guide community discussion and take concrete steps.
Better Block's a urban planning firm. We just use temporary interventions instead of public meetings, and we work with the community to build out what a space could look like in the future.
Talking about walkability and why it's good to have bicycles and transit access.
Infrastructure changes take time. Build a Better Block helps communities make temporary changes that can add to quality of life now and set the stage for long-term improvements.
This project doesn't happen without community and partners, and that's what I saw tonight was a lot of people saying, yeah, we'll give some time to do this and we're ready for it. So it's good ingredients. And you've got the other key one is the city, and they're on board. They're going to let you kind of bend some rules. And then you've got a great private property owner here that wants something to happen. So you've got all the ingredients to have a great project.
The meeting was hosted at the new home of Winter Hill Brewing Company, which owners hope will bring new life to the neighborhood.
You are standing in what's going to be Winter Hill Brewing Company, which is a brew pub with a fully functioning restaurant, brew our own beer on site, only serve our own beer that we brew, and in the mornings we are a fully functioning cafe. I mean, we wanted to provide a space for the community. The community had asked before about having either community meetings or basically anything that we could, in the interim of us doing our build out, because there's no space to really use, so we're all about it. So yeah, plus Better Block's cool.
The brainstorming session produced concepts that include turning parking lots into safe public plazas for skateboarders and park goers, and even installing temporary ice skating rinks in the winter. Residents also voiced a desire for more outdoor dining and other incentives that encourage residents to stop and spend time on the sidewalks of Winter Hill. Better Block has a history of community development in Somerville.
We first worked here on Union Square, demonstrating what Somerville Avenue could look like in the future. It's actually going to be built out sometime before the fall ends here. And yeah, I did a fellowship at Harvard and started an office here now, so I'm coming back pretty often.
As part of the meeting, residents and Better Block representatives took to the streets to identify areas that could be home to temporary improvements planned for November or early December. The weekend event would include pop-up spaces for families, business owners, and artists to show what the future could look like for Winter Hill. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Brendan Donahue.
The Winter Hill Brewing Company is located at 328 Broadway. They plan to be open this winter, just as the first pop-up venues appear around the neighborhood.